I'm not gonna lie, I am nervous as fuck. Like my heart is just jumping out of my heart. See, I'm like stuttering on my words, but my heart is almost like jumping out of my chest right now. What's up, y'all? My name is Jimmy. Today is April 14th, 2022, and I am gonna be quitting my 9 to 5. So I currently work at a defense contractor, big defense contractor. If you guys are in the industry, you guys probably know it. I work there currently as a mechanical design engineer, and I've been here for almost 3.5, 4 years. And the crazy thing is, like, like I always kind of felt like corporate America wasn't ever really my thing. Not that corporate America is bad by any means, right? Because at the end of the day, it pays the bills. There's work-life balance, depending on the company and stuff like that. But I just really felt that it wasn't my thing. And I had a couple life experiences leading up to me graduating that I think just kind of shifted my perspective on life. If you guys are close to me, or if you guys have followed the channel or follow me on Instagram, you guys can probably imagine what those life events are, or do know what those life events are. So today is a pretty big day. Like, over the past 2 years, because of COVID, I really dived deep into videography, cinematography, just being on sets, working on sets, and I really fell in love with it. And I think it's really just that time for me. Like, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, leading up to this, I was super, like, unfazed by it, not nervous whatsoever. But now that the time is coming, I'm not gonna lie, I am nervous as fuck. Like my heart is just jumping out of my heart. See, I'm like stuttering on my words, but my heart is almost like jumping out of my chest right now. And yeah, like, this is scary. It's a big leap into something that's very uncertain and very unfamiliar, but I'm excited for what's to come, and I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna do it. A lot of people have advised me not to, but at the end of the day, like, this is just one of those things where I really believe it's your own life, it's your own story. It's not gonna make sense to everyone, because we live most of our lives, at least I did for sure, like, what you should be doing. You should be doing this, you should be doing that, rather than ever taking this time to, like, take a step back and thinking about what you would like to do. And maybe sometimes doing what you would like to do is a little bit unrealistic, or it's too much of a dream. But who's to really say that, right? Like, everyone has their own story to live, has their own stories to tell. And this is a part of my story, and I'm documenting this. Like, I don't know if I'll ever really truly post this, but I did want to be able to record this moment and come back to you guys, and just come back and just watch this wherever life takes me, and go like, damn, you actually did that. Like, you said you were gonna do it so long ago, but you just never did. And here you are, finally taking that leap of faith. So I'm gonna message my manager and then give her a heads up that I would like to just talk real quick, and then hop on a call and then let her know. But I'm gonna record all of this. Like, once they start talking, maybe I'll kind of cut that part out, but I'm gonna keep you guys along. Maybe I'll mute their voices or kind of like distort it, but we're gonna figure out how this all goes. And I mean, by 15, maybe 30 minutes, I'm gonna be essentially unemployed after 2 weeks, because I'm gonna put in a 2 weeks notice. But here goes nothing. We are gonna get it going. I don't know if you guys can tell from my breathing, but man, I am so nervous right now. She's typing, so we will see what she says. So, timeout. She actually has a meeting up until 2:30, so can't do this yet. I'm gonna pause the video for a quick minute, but I will be right back once it's probably like 2:20ish or something like that, and then I'll check in with you guys. Hopefully I can calm down, because I can already feel myself, like, I don't know, like, my voice is like stuttering. I feel like I definitely feel nervous. But yeah, I will tap back in with you guys here in a bit. So 30 minutes later, here we are. It's 2:29 and my manager should be out of her meeting soon, so I think she's gonna give me a call. I put on the headset just so it could be a little bit more private. I don't want to put her conversation and what she has to say out there. So figure it'd be a little bit more respectable on my end, especially if I do plan on posting this. But I'm just waiting on her call right now. I'm honestly kind of glad that there was like that 30-minute window, just because it gave me a chance to take a breather, kind of calm down. Just a heads up for y'all, it is 2:30 right now, 2:30 p.m., April 14th, 2022. But it gave me a chance to just kind of take a breather and kind of relax and collect myself, just because I felt like I was getting way too nervous for no reason. Like right now I feel like at a much better I guess just state physically, just because I feel like I'm not like panicking or anything like that. Like I definitely haven't drank some water because I feel like I'm getting some cotton mouth and my mouth is just getting really dry. But I mean, here goes nothing. So interestingly enough, she just got on a call. So maybe it might be a little bit longer till she calls me, but let's see. I might just have to pause the recording again, just because I don't know how long she's gonna be. I don't know how long this call is gonna take, so there's that. And with that being said, I'm actually probably just gonna stop the recording for now until she gets off this call, just because, like I said, I don't know how long she's gonna take, and I don't want to just keep the camera rolling and like super intense suspense and all that. So I'm gonna take a little break on recording and then hop back in again with you guys once the call is on, like, I guess getting ready to start. And I will say, this is a part of my life that I've actually never really shared with y'all. If you guys followed me or you guys know me personally, you guys might know my journey and how I got here to some degree, but I've never really openly spoke about it on like any type of social media. But here I am today recording this pretty big life event. But I would definitely love to sit down and maybe just kind of talk to you guys about my journey, really go in depth, because I feel like I haven't done that, and I feel like maybe this video is a good way to like kind of maybe use this as a way to segment up on how I got here, you know, because you always hear a lot of people like quitting their 9-to-5s, you know, for various reasons. For myself, I have my own reasons, like I had mentioned. But yeah, and like I think that'd be maybe like a good couple of videos I could sit down, talk with y'all. Maybe some of y'all that are sitting in the same position or are in a very similar position, you guys can relate to how I feel or what I'm doing right now. So I would love to actually like sit down, talk to y'all, and really go in depth through my process and how I got here today. I'm pretty sure she doesn't know the context of me wanting to talk to her, just because I don't know if I mentioned this early in the video, but I actually did get a raise and a promotion not too long ago. It started 2 weeks ago, so stepping away from a lot for sure. But one thing I always say, and I think I said it earlier in the video, was, you know, sometimes you're just going to do things in your life that aren't going to make sense to the majority of the people around you, you know, because logically on paper, it just doesn't make sense. But if it makes sense to you, you've thought about it, you know, it's not going to be the most logical thing in the world, but you've figured it out yourself. You know, you're not just acting on a whim, and you really let it set and marinate over time, and you still have that same feelings. And I think that's all that really matters, right? And I feel like people always have something to say about how you should live your life, what you should do, your finances, your career, your retirement plan, your kids, your marriage, your home, which are all valid things, right? Those are things that we are taught to really care for and value in our lives, especially growing up. You know, like you basically follow like the course of action where you go to undergrad, go to school, go to trade school, or start working, whatever you decide to do. And then you meet someone, you get married, you have kids, you buy a house together, you work for your retirement, and then your retirement goes to your kids. And like I said, there's like I have a much deeper thought process than all this, which I would love to share with y'all, because this could easily probably be like a 15-20 minute video on its own with me talking to y'all. Clearly I think that'd be way too long, maybe condensed down like 10 minutes, but definitely could elaborate a lot on this. So finally we're back about 2 hours later. I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like the nervousness, I don't even know if that's a word, but that has died down a lot. I don't know if she's gonna be back online just because it's almost 5 p.m. Typically she logs off around 4 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. So 30 more minutes. Not super hopeful, and this is something I really need to do today. So I'm gonna try to message one of my other managers and see if he's available to talk. Typically he's a little busy, so not super hopeful, but let me try to message him and then we'll hop on that call and you guys will get to see everything finally go down. Like, I have just been waiting on this and it's just been dragged out to the point where I'm like, man, I don't even really feel nervous anymore. It's like I just need to get the ball rolling on this already. So I just sent off the message. Let's see if he's gonna be available. It's showing that he's free right now. He doesn't have any meetings. Typically he's pretty busy, but so he said, yep, it's about to go down, y'all. Wish me luck to everyone watching this. I am about to put in my 2 weeks at a company I've been working for almost 3.5, I think a little bit over 3.5 years, or 3 years at this point, but I am gonna give my boss a call. Whew. Okay, nerves came back low. Hey, how's it going? No worries. Are you in office today? Dang. Okay, so I was hoping I could get both on this call, but essentially I wanted the call to let you know that I would be putting in my 2 weeks today, with my last day being on the 28th. And I know that comes as a shock and a super left field, and I'm actually stepping away from engineering. This is just something like I've contemplated for quite a while, and I finally had an opportunity to really go into like what I'm passionate about, which, if you're wondering, it's like cinema and like just like the whole film industry. So extremely left field compared to where we're at now. You can. Well, yeah, this and like, yeah, I'm glad the team is definitely more loaded up. This was, like, honestly, like just working with you has been like my most pleasant time. The opportunity actually came up last Friday, so I had a good couple of days, a weekend to think about it. And it just really involves me traveling a lot more. So it's just one of those things where I'm just like, okay, I'm just kind of at a crossroads, and definitely with like the recent promotion and like pay raise, I'm like, but yeah, just at a crossroads, and I just figured I'd call to let you know as well. I was planning on calling everyone individually, or I was hoping really a conference call, but I guess individually works as well. Holy shit, y'all. That was a lot better than I expected. That wasn't bad whatsoever. Like, I was, because I knew I was recording, I was hoping not to get everyone's name, but I'll just have to cut that out, whatever, just based off of privacy and just out of respect. But your boy is now officially not going to be working at this company anymore, or I guess in 2 weeks. But that is crazy. Like, I always felt like this day was gonna happen, just because I always knew I was always searching for something like on what I was passionate about. And right, maybe some people might think I'm super childish or super naive, and maybe there is a part of that, right? But I always knew I just wanted to step away from what I should be doing and really dive into what I wanted to do. Um, it almost hasn't really hit me yet, um, but I'm just like at a loss for words, y'all. Like, um, it's like my manager said, not to choke up on y'all, but it is bittersweet, you know. Like, as much as I felt like jaded by corporate America sometimes, like I was fortunate enough to work with a team that's like super understanding, super welcoming, and especially like this last part team, or the last team that I had, this team right here, like everyone was super kind. Um, you know, I don't know, like I'm just at a loss for words, y'all, but April 14th, 2022, that is the day I put in my 2 weeks to leave my corporate job. Um, I'm gonna dive deep into what I love, and I'm gonna go all in on it. Take y'all along the journey. Like, now that this is out there, like I just think it's a little bit more for everyone to see, right? Like, there's no hiding it, you know. Like, I want to be as transparent as I can be, like the struggles, right? Because I know there's gonna be lots and lots of down periods. Like, I think that's what is so great about corporate America, is it's so consistent for the most part. Unless you're in a very like volatile industry, you don't have to worry about getting laid off or getting fired. And if you do your work, like, you're pretty much on track to keep your job, get promotions, things like that. But um, this is a new journey, and I'm excited to take y'all with me.